Hello, good evening, this is Diecast Loon. I hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to take a look at a couple of Johnny Lightnings that luckily I got from my friend's shop, as there is nothing around at the minute, nothing on the pegs at all. What is left in certain shops is just older stuff, peg warmers, but it's going through all the luckiness I had the last few weeks of picking up all the new Matchbox and some of the new mainline Hot Wheels is all run dry for the time being. I've got some pretty cool castings on the way in the post, which I was hoping was going to come today, hence why I've left the video a little bit later. But they haven't turned up because I'm waiting for some Matchbox and some tarmac works to turn up. So anyway, we're going to take a look at the Johnny Lightning that I picked up over the weekend, and then I've got some really random 1960s toy cars to look at, which we'll take a look at in a minute briefly. But anyway, so we're going to be taking a look at these couple of Johnny Lightnings. They're both the same car, older Johnny Lightnings, like I said. Now, my mate, his shop is primarily a large-scale shop. He sells a lot of 1/43rd scale, 1/24th scale, 1/18th scale. That is his main thing. He doesn't tend to get in 1/64, but he did get these coming. These came into the shop, which I thought he got from an older collector. But it turns out that they actually came from his supplier. They'd just been sat around the shelves for a long time, because this particular one, I believe the copyright was 1998 on this one, and then this one, the copyright was 2001, I believe. But they're both exactly the same castings, just they've got different wheels. So anyway, like I said, I got these for a good price, and I don't have any James Bond stuff, so I didn't mind picking them up. But I'm glad I did, because like I said, there is absolutely nothing about, and I'm waiting on the post as usual. But anyway, so as you can see, the massive card on it, massive card, and it's obviously got the original James Bond, which is Roger Moore, obviously on there. And I do believe it says here that this is a piece of art from the film, apparently. I think it says there somewhere. But we'll crack this open. But like I said, there's the other cars you could have got when it came out, the other vehicles that are available. And like I said, this is before round 2. This is before the days of round 2, as far as I'm aware of. So we'll open it up. Let's have a look. Let's take a little look at this little card. So you've got this piece of, like, a clip from the film, and whatever that is. Anyway, the car is what we're here for, so let's just pop it down a little bit, and there it is. And straight away you realise, or at least I did, this has got the wrong wheels, so to speak, because most Aston Martin DB5s have spoked wheels, and this has these like weird 5-star shaped alloy type looking things. But I think it's because, unless I'm wrong, well, these are plastic wheels, so it might just be the type of wheels they've used. But 1998 copyright, but it is pretty cool. I mean, it's all lights painted in, it's got the plates right, and again the plate on the front's done. And it's pretty weighty, and you've got so it's true to the real car in the film. You've got the ejector seat roof piece there, and you've got the bulletproof shield, and this would have had the indicators that doubled up as machine guns and all that good jazz. But anyway, pretty cool little piece, and like I said, it's been blistered for over 20 years, and now it isn't. So that is that one, and then the other one. So just put that to one side a second. Have to put the camera back up, I'm sorry. So this one has Pierce Brosnan on it. So that was another James Bond, another person that played James Bond through the years. And this one's got bonus movie poster, apparently. Miniature reproduction as seen in the theatre. So apparently that's a miniature poster. But straight away you can see it has the more authentic wheels. And again, this one's from 2001, so it's another one that's 20-year-old. Look at the back. And again, there's some of the cars. Through the years, the James Bond cars have been done a lot. I like DB5s, but I'm not a big fan of the James Bond stuff, if I'm truthfully honest, just because I think it's been done so much. So it's not that I don't like James Bond, I just think the cars have been done a lot. But the car's pretty cool. I suppose you could always stand it behind the car if you really wish. But and there's this part, this car. So again, very similar, very well, the same casting basically. But this one I like a little bit better because it's got, the plate seems to be in the right colour. And the front plate's done a bit better. And it's got the proper two-piece wheels that aren't overly thick, which is nice to see. So you've got the treaded tyres, obviously. Let's just pop the camera down again a little bit more. So this one's quite nice. I may at some point, I might obviously keep this one and I might repackage that one and use that as a giveaway at some point. But they're both nice castings. I mean, they are pretty much identical. They're just different releases. And I presume the wheels on this are different just because of the type of wheel they've used. But anyway, so that's the main event for today. So not a lot. Now, this is where it gets a bit weird. I've got another place that I go to sometimes look for diecast. As anybody knows this channel, I like older Matchbox. And he had nothing himself. This place I go to, it's like a junk stop, like a junk shop type thing. It's a bit, well, it's a collectible shop really, antiques and collectibles. And he had nothing. So anyway, but what he did have was these. I got a bag full of them. Now they're not diecast. I know this is a diecast channel, but I thought I'd show these. I don't know why I bought them. I just, because they were so cheap. But I got a bunch of these little plastic racing cars. And according to the guy, let's put the camera up. These are the first, or some of the first, I think he said Japanese plastic toys. And for plastic toys, not that I'm an expert, they are pretty well made. And I mean, they're not flimsy. They're quite rigid. They have got these quite thick metal shafts for the wheels, and they are what they are. And I did think for a mad 5 minutes I could use these possibly in a. I might pop it out and show it at the end. I've got a Matchbox Transporter I bought a while ago, and I'm having a job getting the cars for it. So I thought these would supplement that, but when all he said to me was that these are from the 60s, and when I researched them, it turns out he was right. These are on the bottom. It just says we got HT, made in Hong Kong, number 8, and you've got a number 8, and underneath that is an actual raised letter 8. But I looked them up, and all it said about them was Hong Kong plastic toys, HT Indian 500 race car, made in 1960 or the 1960s. There's not a lot, but so these are apparently from the 1960s. Now another site that I looked up did say that there was some replicas going around, but from what I've researched, these are apparently the genuine article. But I mean, I could be wrong. But and this is where it gets even funnier. These are fetching silly money. If you can believe it, in some places, if you can find them, they're fetching £20 each for a plastic toy. But so I just thought I'd show them because, like I said, I've got nothing. I'm waiting on parcels. So I thought this would be a bit different. I know they're not die-cast. Anybody knows I'm not a big fan of plastic toys, but these are apparently old. But if anybody can shed any light on these, feel free to comment. Because, like I said, these aren't... I don't know what I'm going to do with them, to be honest. I just picked them up. I paid £2. You can see the little bag there. It's got £2 written on it. But I'll quickly pause and show you what I had the idea to use them for. This Matchbox Transporter. But in actual fact, they're still a bit wide. So I may... I am still looking out for the little lotuses that would have gone in the back of this, but I thought for the time being this would have done. I am actually decided now I'm going to restore this. I was going to leave it, but I've decided I'm going to. I've actually now just recently bought a printer that can replicate tampos. I haven't figured out how to use it yet, but I have. So I'm going to try and do some experiments and see if I can replicate these, and then I'll paint this, strip it, paint it, replicate these, because the glass will polish up. I can get these scratches out. In a few episodes back, I actually bought some new tyres, because when I got this, it had no tyres on it. But I'm just trying to get this to come down now. But they are a bit big. But what I can do is I could shorten the axles. But I thought these would do for replicas for this. When this is restored, I may use a couple of these just for substitutes until I can find the real things. I don't know. But anyway, I'm rambling on now. Please like, share and subscribe. And hopefully I'll have some more normal content in the next few days. My cars eventually turn up. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you all again soon. Take care.